In this video, we're going to try out a new AI DAW called Mozart AI. They're using the 11 Labs model for stem generation, which was trained only on licensed music, meaning that artists gave their consent to provide the training materials and were fairly compensated for it. So there are 4 different starting points: layers, vocals, describe, and remix. I'm going to choose layers because I like to work in loops when I'm brainstorming song ideas. I've been working a lot with Italian folk motifs. I'm actually tuning in from Italy right now, so let's type in Phrygian, which is a type of scale that I really like. Italian folk guitar syncopated. Each of these comes with variation A and variation B, so let's listen to B. Let's go with variation B. Let's add a bass line next. I'm gonna do minimal, walking, synth, bass, offbeat only. Okay, that's very minimal. They heard the assignment and maybe took it a step too far. So let's listen to variation B. I actually love the timbre of that, and I love the transition sounds like the doo-doo-doo-doo. It has this old school yet poppy feel. At the same time, it's a little too busy to go with the guitar exactly as is, but I'm thinking I might splice it up. Let's listen to it in solo mode for a second. Yeah, that part is fire. All right, I'm gonna save that, but put it on mute because it takes up a lot of space in its current form, and I know I'm gonna chop it up so that it aligns better with the guitar. Let's brainstorm the next part. Minimal snaps. Let's just add finger. Minimal finger snaps. Variation B. Okay, I like that. I like that it's kind of simple because to me, less is almost always more. Let's add one more percussive element. Minimal, subdued, syncopated claps. Enter. Okay, variation B. I like variation B more. It has more momentum, and I like how each little group of claps creates its own phrase in a way. All right, we are ready to continue to the DAW. So as you can see, it imported all the tracks we brainstormed in here. Next, I want to splice up the bass/horn sound we came up with so that it aligns more naturally with the rest of the arrangement. So I used the scissors tool in the top right corner of the window, spliced up the notes I wanted, and dragged them to the appropriate positions. Let's play it back. So now you can see that's super syncopated. It balances the notes in the guitar part beautifully. I'm very happy with that. So you can actually brainstorm more loops within the DAW if you want to keep going. Just click Add Track, select the type. So we're going to do another audio for now, and then click and drag the region where you want new material to be generated. You can either click Inspire Me, in which case it'll come up with something random but based on the context, or you can provide a prompt to guide the direction it goes. So I'm eventually going to record my own vocals over top, but I want some male backing vocals up in there. So let's do male, percussive, backing vocals, Italian. Okay. That is sick. click. So if you like an output, but you know you want to create some variations within that performance, you just click and drag the section of the region where you want a new iteration, and you can either get randomized improvisations or describe the changes you want. Let's do something random and see what we get. Each of these outputs gives you 4 different choices. So let's play through all of them. Do, 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 do. Ooh. I definitely like the third one. Let's hear that in the mix. Yes. Now I want a variation at the end of this phrase as well. So click and drag the last 2 bars, get improvisations. Let's listen to our 4 results. Do, do, do. Ooh. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Ooh, that's it. Okay, let's hear it. Yes. All right, let's mess with one more track. This time, instead of audio, we're going to do MIDI. Just gotta activate the track, open the keyboard, and it comes with all these different sounds. I'm gonna do bright pluck, and let's mess around. If you want to go in and edit the individual notes in that performance, just double click on the region and it opens up a piano roll style editor. So you can just click and drag any notes that are slightly offbeat. All right, let's listen to what we have so far. Cool. Okay, we're ready to pull all of these into Logic so that I can mix it up a little bit and record vocals. Let's export all of these, and as you can see, I have dragged them all into my DAW. I'm not crazy about the MIDI part I played. It's one of those layers that might come in later in the arrangement if I were to expand this into a full song, but for now I'm just gonna put it on mute. Let's record some vocals. La mafia e I preti si stringono la mano. Now let's do some vocal percussives. La mafia e I preti si stringono la mano. Povero cittadino, povero paesano. Now let's listen back to the final version. La mafia e I preti si stringono la mano. Povero cittadino, povero paesano. All right, well that's that. I had a lot of fun using this tool. I think it's very intuitive to use. The results are extremely organic, and the fact that they compensate the artists who work with them matters a lot to me as an independent artist and producer myself. It's totally free to use. Just go to getmozart.ai and you can access the DAW in your web browser. Thanks for watching.